G'day there everyone, Daniel Anderson here. Now the first wave of Copilot integration into SharePoint is currently rolling out, and in this video we're going to take a look at the first iteration of this, and that is the ability to rewrite and change text in our SharePoint text web parts. So let's dive in and have a look, and we can see that I'm in a SharePoint communication site right here. And we've got some text on the page, but what we're going to do is we're going to generate some text using Copilot, ironically, and then add that to a text web part. So I'm going to pop this page into edit mode, and then we'll add a new column and a text web part. So let's just jump in and we'll add a new section and we'll go one column here. Now we're going to add our text web part. Now you'll see here that we've now got this Copilot icon that appears in our toolbar. Now you'll notice that we can only do a couple of things right now. We can auto rewrite and we can adjust. So the first thing we're going to do is actually create some actual content. So I'm going to jump over to Copilot on the web here, and I've got the toggle switched over to web. Let's write some content. So I'm just going to paste a little prompt in here. Can you summarize and write a new article about the new laws that came into place about contacting employees outside of hours in Australia? So let's just create some content. We'll submit that. Copilot's going to go off and do a bit of research for me and then come back with a nice article. So we can see here I've got some information here. Let's just scroll down and I've got some more articles about new laws there from other sources. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this. All right. So I'm just going to copy this, and we'll jump back over to my text web part. I'm going to paste that in to the text web part there. All right. So there's our content. All right. All linked up, ready to go. And now what we can do with our Copilot button here is let me select this text. And then what we can do is we can auto rewrite or we can adjust. All right. Now it isn't using it's using the entire text web part here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say auto rewrite. All right. So let's just have a look and see what this changes into. So I'll click and I'll go auto rewrite, and then it's going to do and draft some rewrites for me. So it's pulling things together, and this will be of, quite familiar to you. If you're inside a Word or things like that, then this is a kind of a similar experience. So what we can see here is if we scroll down, we can see that we've got our draft, but you'll notice that I've got one of three. So it's actually generated three different drafts for me. So let's flick over to draft number 2. You can see the headline changes in draft number 2, and there's a few other bits and pieces there, and you can see the changes. So we can have a look at each of these, and then we can choose which draft we would like to go with. We've got a couple of different options. We can replace the current text, or we can insert it below. Now we can also regenerate, and we can adjust. So when I click on adjust, we can say, make it concise, make it longer, make it sound a little bit more casual, all of that type of stuff too. So let's now, what we might do is let's make it a little bit more enthusiastic. So again, it's going to, Copilot's going to go off and rewrite this and adjust the content to be more enthusiastic. All right. So it's working on it again, and it's going to come back with a new version or a new draft for us. So we can see there, changed a bit there. We've got our 3 other drafts that are there ready to go as well. That one looks pretty good. I am going to replace my content. So I'll scroll back up, and you can see that has now been replaced. I'll jump back up here, and again, I could adjust it without auto rewriting if I wanted to. So when I flick over to adjust, I can make it adjust the tone of voice from that option too. So there we go. The first wave of Copilot coming into SharePoint, using only at the moment the text web part, but gives us a little bit of a look as to what we can expect in the future. So once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.